1974.
Okay, so in the box, you've got a linguistics map of Africa.
In 1974, there were over 12,000 black and Asian pupils in Birmingham secondary schools. But it wasn't an easy time to be growing up black and British.
You've got some pictures of some well-known black people that were role models in the 1970s. Anyone know who they were?
That's Muhammad Ali.
Racial discrimination was part of everyday life for many teenagers. In 1974, the number of National Front candidates nearly doubled. In an effort to raise black pupils' self-esteem, a local community relations group gave out Black is Beautiful boxes.
This subject is called Black Studies. So what do we think, guys? What do we think about the concept of having a topic called Black Studies? Okay, Tim, why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Okay, it just made you feel a bit weird?
I just want to know what it is.
Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that now.
Yes, light skin is black.
While some schools worked hard to integrate black pupils, others were seen to be holding them back.
Black parents often complain when they find their children taking CSE exams instead of the more demanding O and A levels, that in the examination room they're not expected to succeed.
In the early 70s, Tulse Hill was one of the most racially mixed comprehensives in Britain. Sophia's invited 2 ex-pupils to talk about their experiences there, musician Adrian Stranick and former Olympic sprinter Donovan Reid.
Well, this is the school, 8 stories high, and it was pretty much a tower block, really.
There were about 2,000 children in the school.
Why are you guys here today to talk about your big school?
Because one of the pictures in your pack visited our school.
Diana Ross.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Trevor McDonald.
Nice try.
Was it Muhammad Ali?
Gold star for that boy over there.
In 1974, Muhammad Ali was probably the most famous sportsman in the world. He didn't usually visit schools.
So I was one of these kids here. I mean, in the 70s, most white kids had stupid hair. So I was one of these stupid-haired kids around here, I guess. A bit like that.
Ali was in London on his way back from his victory in the Rumble in the Jungle fight, when a school governor collared him in the lobby of the Hyde Park Hilton and convinced him to inspire both pupils and teachers with a secret visit.
Saffron?
Do you think if he hadn't come into your school, would you still have felt as inspired to go forward and do what you did after the speech and everything?
I mean, for me, it was the fact that we never had a black person of any senior character come to our school to give a talk. My own sporting life took off probably 4 or 5 years later because that was one of my catalysts of inspiration.
I was going to say, that must have inspired you.
It did, it did, it did.
What do you think of a Black Studies lesson where we're looking at the idea of black is beautiful? Did you have anything like that, or do you think that this is...
we didn't have it. And as I was looking at it just now, I was thinking it really wouldn't have made major difference to us at school because most of the kids that we were there were integrated anyway. It was outside, it was probably the parents, it was probably the shopkeepers, because the first thing you were judged on was you're a black person or you're an Indian.
Despite campaigns for Black Studies lessons to be introduced in more schools, they were never widely adopted.
My mum was at school in the 70s. My mum